Thank you, Bismarck Century. Hi, Wind Ensemble, for that beautiful rendition. Thanks for kicking us going. We're going to forge ahead here, and I want to say again, good evening to all of you. Welcome to the 41st Annual North Dakota Capitol Christmas Tree Lighting Ceremony. Thank you all for being here.
It's a special time to gather in Memorial Hall with friends and family, co-workers, and our fellow North Dakotans to celebrate joy, connection, and happiness this holiday season.
We've got great music tonight. You've heard some of it already. And of course, I want to start. He's hiding behind this huge crowd over here, but at that beautiful grand piano, the amazing pianist, Joel Gilbertson. Thank you for sharing your gift with us tonight, Joel.
There he is.
Right here, he's right.
Thank you.
He's moved up front, no longer hiding. And of course, you heard from Bismarck Century High, but we got the Horizon Middle School 6th grade choir. They're coming up here shortly, so we look forward to hearing from them. We've got a number of statewide elected officials. We've got legislators here. We've got people from all over the state of North Dakota. Thank you to all of you that work in the state of North Dakota for your dedicated work. We really appreciate everything you're doing. You make a difference every day. And again, we've got people watching online. They watched the comedy show at the beginning here when the mics weren't working. Now we're in the real program, but I want to thank all of you, especially you and your families, being here in Memorial Hall and make this such a special time.
So this ceremony is a time-honored tradition, starting back in 1981, when I was in grade school. Anyway, over 5 years ago, we established our own tradition, is it working, by creating space to reflect on people in our lives who have been impacted by the disease of addiction, and to spread hope and awareness that recovery is possible. The theme for tonight's ceremony and the ornaments adorning this beautiful tree is Inspire Hope. The theme is in connection to the actions we take every day to inspire hope that people can and do recover, that families and lives can be rebuilt, and that our communities are stronger when we're united together. But this theme is also for everyone, because we know that each and every one of us can inspire hope in others this holiday season.
I want to provide a special thanks to our North Dakota's very special First Lady. This theme tonight, Inspire Hope, is so important, and the work that you've done through Recovery Reinvented and sharing your own story has inspired so many. And as she has shared so openly her 25-plus year battle with addiction, and now in February, on a very special day, will be her 22nd year in recovery. Let's give it up for the First Lady. Her example has inspired so many to know that despite the hardships and the struggles that you face in your life, there's always an opportunity to hope, to dream, and to act, and to know that you're never alone.
So we invite everyone gathered here tonight and watching online to be agents for change and inspire hope in your family, friends, and community members this holiday season.
This beautiful state Christmas tree tells a story, and it represents a story of North Dakotans, the creativity, the generosity, and the selflessness. Each ornament that adorns this tree was donated and made by a citizen who used their time and skills in crafting these ornaments.
For the past 6 years, students, artists, companies, state agencies, and more have come together to design an amazing 1,456 ornaments for this tree, including 181 new ornaments this year. Each ornament on the tree is an example of the giving spirit of North Dakotans.
Perhaps among you tonight, there are those of you who have made and donated an ornament, and if you did, thank you for that. Again, we've had the opportunity here already to welcome some of our musical elements here, the Bismarck Century Wind Ensemble. I want to give a shout out to Chris Dehovic, who's the leader. We already heard their song. Thanks for filling that in. Fantastic job. And now I'd like to just jump right in and welcome our second musical selection night. They're teed up. They're ready to go. They're in the green t-shirts. Give a wave down there. There they are, the Horizon Middle School. You see their hands. They're under the direction of Connie Storlin, and they'll be singing tonight, It's Snow Wonder by Stephen L. Morris.
Thank you so much for having us. We are very excited to be here. What a special honor it is. I would like to introduce, we have a soloist in the beginning of this song, and her name is Lila Earhart.
Way to go, Horizon Middle School. That was fantastic. You guys sounded great. One more time for them. And it's also now my pleasure. He is now hidden. He was in the front row, but now he's back at the keys. Our pleasure to welcome back Joel Gilbertson, piano, to play his own very special holiday arrangement. Take it away, Joel. say is, wow, thank you, Joel. Joel, of course, he's performed at the White House. He's performed at all kinds of events across North Dakota. He's offered his talent for this ceremony many times. That was his own incredible arrangement. But again, delighted you're back with us again this year. That was The Joy of Christmas, arranged by Joel Gilbertson, played by Joel Gilbertson. One more time, thank you, Joel, for sharing that with us. Next up, we're grateful to have State Representative Glenn Bosch here tonight, share a reading grounded in the message, Inspiring Hope. Representative Bosch has been an exceptional leader here in Bismarck as a business leader, and now he's representing the folks in District 30 since December 16. But you may know him more for you Larks fans in town. He's played a central role in helping get the Larks to Bismarck and keep that team winning and going. He's the father of 3, grandfather of 6. Let's welcome Representative Glenn Bosch to the podium to share the reading.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Memorial Hall. This place will be busy in the next month from now with legislators, but this is sure a welcome sight to see it jam-packed tonight. I can tell by the crowd that, like many of you, Christmas is my favorite holiday as well. Last Sunday marked the beginning of Advent, and over the next 4 weeks, we're going to have many opportunities like tonight's tree lighting ceremony to spend time with our family and our friends and our neighbors celebrating the birth of Jesus, whose unfailing message of love brings hope to the world. You know, for me, December 25th has a little bit extra significance, and I don't know, Governor, if you know that, but December 25th is also my birthday. And I'd like to thank you for inviting everyone. So tonight, I'd like to share just a short poem that's fitting of today's celebration. The title is God's Christmas Tree. Some people, when a Christmas tree they see, may only think it's just a tree with shining lights and stars so bright and pretty colors that gleam in the night. But to me, it's much more than the lights and stars and ornaments galore, for when a Christmas tree I see, this is what it means to me. At the top of the star, shining so bright, like the one that shone that first Christmas night, or an angel like those who to the shepherds did sing, glory to God, for the newborn is King. The tree made of wood with branches spread wide is like a cross upon which our Savior died. Its color evergreen meets life everlasting, which can be yours if you will just ask Him. Its lights shining so pretty and bright are like the light of the world, God's Son, Jesus Christ. Like pieces of tinsel too many to count are God's unending mercies, they freely abound. The ornaments, a bright crimson red like the great drops of blood that for you He shed, garland gracefully wrapped around the tree, is like God's grace which wraps you and me. The gifts under the tree are as nice as can be, but the greatest gift ever is Jesus, you see. For He came to this earth to die on a tree, so you and I from sin might be free. So give Him your heart, and happy you will be, that His gift of life has made you free. How pretty is this wonderful tree, but none are as beautiful as God's Christmas tree. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Thank you, Glenn. That was beautiful. And now, knowing that your birthday is on December 25th, I see a new Larks product, the Glenn Bosch Advent Calendar. Can all count down to his birthday. Go Larks. Next up, we're very pleased and honored to have here Chuck Murphy. And I'm looking for Chuck coming right behind us. Where's he coming? Right there. There he is. Chuck Murphy. Chuck is going to do a Native American blessing tonight. Chuck is an enrolled member at Standing Rock. Comes from a fantastic family that's been providing leadership down there. Of course, his dad was Charles Murphy, tribal chairman for a number of years, renowned. And of course, now Catherine and I have the great pleasure of having an opportunity to work with Chuck, who works for the state of North Dakota the last 4 years, does a fantastic job as the manager of the governor's residence, and honored to have him here tonight. Thank you for joining us, Chuck.
Thank you, Governor. Wow, I didn't expect this many people, but you all look great. I want to say one thing. Growing up on Standing Rock, I would come here to the Capitol as a kid, 5, 6, 7 years old, and it would be an exciting time to go to the 18th floor and look out and see how small the cars were. It was always a treat when we were able to do that. And now I have the opportunity to be with you guys here today. You know, hope can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. The Christmas holiday is a time where all families can come together. And sometimes families have challenges that they are faced with that they hope to overcome, whether it's the hope for a family member to kick the habit of an addiction, or hope for family members to come home that might be serving in our military, or hope for a positive medical report if you would have had a family member have a negative one. I guess regardless of what the hope is for, it's always best to remain positive, thankful, and grateful. The struggles that we face today are not the first of its kind by any other people that have traveled before us. There are many people who do not have the opportunities that we have today. And here we are, all of us are sitting inside the Capitol waiting for the tree to light. Take time to spend with your families and loved ones this holiday season. Don't take anything for granted, and don't feel guilty. Work will be there tomorrow yet. No matter what your challenge or struggle is in life, don't ever let anyone make you feel less than because of it. Show respect to your fellow man and work together for the betterment of all mankind. And to the young kids out there, keep your heads up, listen to your parents, be kind to everyone you meet. With a little hard work, hope, and gratitude, you can accomplish anything. You'll miss 100% of the shots you never take. If you have friends that tell you differently, then get new friends. My hope is that we will start the new year a positive, hopeful, forgiving, and grateful. Thank you for all being here, and may you all have a happy holiday season. And thank you.
Thank you, Chuck. That was beautiful. We are now, we jumped a little ahead here on a few of these things, but let me just ask our director, do you have a second number ready to go? Thumbs up? Okay, take it away. Bismarck Wind Ensemble. Bismarck Century. Go Patriots. Thank you so much. And of course, now we're kicking it back to the other end of the hall. Yeah, when I'm done, okay. The mic runner is going to run it down there. Okay, but we're running. The Horizon Middle School is going to give us their second number. So here we go, Horizon Middle School. That was Connie Stordalden and the Horizon Middle School 6th grade choir. Let's give it up for them and their soloists. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us. And Catherine and I do want to also give a special shout out not only to the performers tonight but their parents. We know that from our own experience, having a daughter that was in choir and theater for her entire life. Lots of trips to practices back and forth, so let's give it up for the parents that are supporting all these future musicians. Hey, and now, as they say, this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes, this is the time now that we are going to dedicate our state Christmas tree, which will be on public display through the holiday season. And for over 30 years, North Dakota has invited artists and craftspeople to donate handmade ornaments for the state tree. These ornaments are the work of 4-H clubs, schools, churches, communities, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, as well as gifted and creative individuals from around the state and the nation. These gifts represent the character and ingenuity embodied by North Dakotans. Every year since 2017, we have sought to include in this tradition the hope and prayer of recovery. The stories of those who have courageously faced their addiction to find recovery and a renewed sense of purpose and belonging are truly an inspiration. Tonight, we have the honor of celebrating 3 individuals and their families who inspire hope as people in recovery from addiction. At this time, we'd like to welcome Noah, Lacey, and Reed to come and join us up front.
These 3 inspiring individuals are going to help us with the actual lighting of the tree tonight. But let's just share a little bit about what they've overcome to be here. Noah, raise your hand so we know where Noah is, right there. Has shared that his struggles with depression and anxiety contributed to his addiction and to his involvement with the criminal justice system. He made the decision he didn't want to live like this. He called his father, who helped him set up an appointment at Hartview. That was a courageous call he made. But after spending time in residential treatment, he's now been in recovery for 7 years. Let's give it up for Noah.
After treatment, Noah met his wife, who is also in recovery. He was able to move out on his own, found a steady job where he still works, and he and his wife have an incredible son and family. Thank you, Noah, for being a face and voice of recovery. And we know you have some family here, so if the family of Noah could please stand up and be recognized, that would be great also.
Are we done?
He's asking if we're done. Not quite yet. Lacey is right here beside Catherine, faced a 6-year struggle with addiction, leading to her losing her apartment, her car, and the custody of her son. Following her graduation from treatment, she was faced with another huge hurdle. She was diagnosed with brain cancer. But she said this gave her a new outlook on life, and she could show people it is possible to beat not 1, but 2 deadly diseases, both cancer and addiction.
2 years after she began treatment, she found out she was in remission, now in remission for 4 years. After finishing cancer and substance abuse treatment, Lacey went through a program to regain custody of her son. She says she has gained everything back and more, having her son home, being married, an awesome career, for which, Joey, we need a little tech support here. There you go. For which she was promoted to store manager in this past month, and she is cancer-free. Lacey is grateful to be here, alive, and that her son doesn't have to worry. Thank you so much, Lacey, for being truly an inspiring hope in all of us. And let's recognize your family that's here. You don't need to come up front, that's fine. Just stand where you are. That'd be perfect. Please stand. Thank you. What a huge support system you have with all those family members here.
Reed shared that before his treatment, addiction had consumed his life. He'd been through numerous treatment programs, which is the case. This is a relapse disease. He faced several relapses while trying to maintain his sobriety, but finally found a pathway through Hartview that helped him get sober and stay sober. Reed has now been in recovery for a little over 5 years. Congratulations.
has led to better relationships with friends and family and a whole new career path. And a better relationship with his daughter, where he can be there for her all the time with a clean mind. Reed says that recovery is more than staying sober. It's about having a good direction and path in life where you can see your future and not just be consumed by addiction. Thank you, Reed, for being a shining example of recovery in our community. And we also want to recognize your daughter, who is here.
We want to thank Noah, Lacey, and Reed and their families and their support networks for being inspiring faces and voices of recovery. So important for us to reduce the shame and stigma of this horrible disease of addiction by people having the courage, like all of these people, including the First Lady, who stand together as voices of recovery. You're embodying the message of inspiring hope in others. You're doing that tonight, and you've done that for years with your stories. A special thank you to the families that are here tonight for all the support and inspiration that you continue to provide in your lives and in others.
Okay, well now the countdown to the lighting of the tree. So to everyone here in Memorial Hall and those watching us online, you can help us out with the countdown. So we have one little button to push here, and you, right.
What, not yet?
But we're gonna count down, okay?
Count down.
We're gonna count down from 10. When we count down. So we're gonna start at 10. 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. As we bring this ceremony to close, we want to extend gratitude to all the individuals who made this possible, including all those who donated the ornaments for this year's tree, the budget facility for their amazing efforts in setting up this tree in less than 24 hours. That specifically Julie Strom from Facility Management. She reviews and labels all of these ornaments that come in, the 181 that came in this year. They're recorded and archived as part of North Dakota history. We've already given it up for them. This Century Wind Ensemble, under the direction of Krishna Middle School, under 6th grade choir, and Joel Gilbertson, Joey, our mic runner, and more. Robert Matthew for providing the cookies, the hot chocolate, the apple cider that you're going to enjoy. We've got right here in the front row, we've got Miss Capital Affair. Hope Brodowski is here. Thank you, and for being one of the greeters tonight. And of course, Noah, Lacey, Reed, helping us light the tree. And everyone else here tonight. And
so one more thing. I'd like to give everyone to give a hand to and a round of applause to Joey. Joey Ness organized this whole program tonight, and he works with me in the First Lady's office. So he's the mic runner.